action dramas. Don't narrow it down, we do every genre.
Movies in theaters.
Welcome!
Movies on DVD.
His name's Anthony. Yeah, his name's Anthony. His name's Rob. That's right. His name's Rob.
Movie reviews by Rob and Anthony.
Well, hey there, Anthony.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, guys.
Hi, everyone.
And gals. And midgets.
Yeah.
The Rob and Anthony reviews. It's been a while.
It has. It's been a
very-
tough summer, you know. We
We had a flood in the basement.
Yeah.
And scheduling conflicts. And,
exchanged some words and
yeah, fist fights,
Yeah.
police brutality.
I was in jail for like a
lawsuits.
week. It was
Too much.
horrible.
So, relating to jail and feeling enclosed spaces.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to do 3 movie reviews. We'll make them kind of quick for you. Most of them are movies that you can find near you
Yeah.
or coming near you in a theater, home, or theater in the future.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're all kind of they share the same theme of being.
That's what I like. That's one thing I thought about today. Was like 2 days, 3 movies where people are trapped in some sort of space.
Yeah. First off, Devil,
Devil.
directed by.
Damn it! I forgot the name.
Oh,
It's a long name. It's the guy that directed Quarantine.
Yeah, he's
and the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Poughkeepsie
David.
tapes. David.
Done.
No,
From
John
David.
Erick Dowdle.
John Erick
For
Dowdle.
so
D. Dowdle. There.
Dowdle, Deedle Do.
Whatever.
Now, a lot of people are confused by this film. They think that it is directed by
M. Night Shyamalan. And it's not, alright? Here's the thing. It's the first film of the Night Chronicles. The Night Chronicles are like lower budget movies that he's producing. He like comes up with the stories and he produces it. He comes up with the story and he gives you money and you make the film. And that's what these are, you know. That's what, because he wants to do now, you know.
Yeah.
Get other people who, you know, make good films but aren't really out there a chance to show everyone what they're making.
And it's a very simple plot. 5 people enter an elevator.
Yeah.
The elevator gets stuck. One of them is the devil. So slowly we start to get their backstories and all of like who they are, because we eventually, and this isn't ruining anything, I think the trailer kind of says that they're all bad people in some way. The devil only goes after bad people.
They've all done something, you know,
and it's a mystery.
Sinful.
Who as they get picked
Who is
off
the
one by
devil?
one, who is the devil? Very simple. It's not too. It actually, I think, was a pretty short film, maybe
It
like an
was.
hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried about it, but it starts off very strong with very good music.
The music in this is just excellent.
Oh yeah, and the cinematography and the shots are very good as well.
Yeah.
There are some cheesy, hokey parts. I think anytime you involve the devil
Yeah.
and people trapped somewhere
Yeah,
turning
Diablo.
against each other, it's a little cheesy.
Yeah.
But
There were times where it was getting intense, and something always happens when the lights go out. When the lights go out in the elevator, you know something's going to
Someone's
happen.
gonna
And
die.
that's what was pulling me forward. I was like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? You know, and it was a good throw.
you look like you're getting pulled forward now.
Yeah, whoa.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just to give my overall review of this would be probably about a 4 out of 5. It was very entertaining. A little slow in parts, a little hokey in parts. There's one main rule of films that I think a filmmaker should never violate, and that's if there's a character still alive, you can never not show them for a 15-minute span. I think the rule might even be 5-minute span, because attention span of audience and all. And the one part where there's this guy who's the elevator shaft
Oh
worker.
yeah, I totally forgot about him.
You think
And then he
he's
showed
dead
up
or
again.
not? You don't think he's dead. He just disappears, and you're like, is he still around?
I totally forgot about him.
And that kind of
He-
pulled me out of the movie for a little bit.
He showed up. I was like, oh, this guy.
He's
Yeah.
still around.
I think the one thing that really worked for me for this movie is these are not known actors. They've been in stuff. You might have recognized them from some stuff.
The
but
most recognizable guy is actually the guy
know
that
you're
was
talking
in
about.
Super Troopers.
He was in 500 Days of Summer
Yes.
as with the jerk friend.
He's not
He
even in the
has-
top. Geoffrey Arend is his
Yeah.
name, and his character name is the salesman.
Yeah, they're all like, there's like the salesman, the mechanic,
see
the girl,
this?
the old lady.
You
the
probably
guard.
can't see this. Nope, can't
But
see.
that and the cop.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like the cop has a name, and then like.
Chris Messina.
I mean, they eventually
something.
give the characters names, but that's what they're known through as like
Yeah.
what they are.
All right,
but-
so we spent a lot of time on this. But
Sorry.
your overall review?
I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. So
Yeah.
basically a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it was a very good movie. After walking away, I was like, I really enjoyed it. Like the whole like after
For being taking place in an elevator. I mean, now more goes on just outside the
Yeah.
elevator too. It's basically in this building. But for the main events taking place in this elevator,
Yeah.
closed in, claustrophobic a bit, a little bit scary, but cool. I liked
Really
it.
good, really
And
good.
that elevator music was not the music I was talking about at the beginning being good. Second film on the list is Adam Green,
Yeah.
director of Hatchet, the upcoming Hatchet 2 that comes in theaters, select theaters, unrated October 1st. His film Frozen.
Oh, Frozen.
Now this film, I'm sure critics have said it, and I will say it as well. It does for mountains, ski lifts, and the cold and all what open water did for for water. Now, dealing with the theme of being trapped in one space, the general plot for this: 3 friends, a couple, and a best friend of the male, gets dragged along, and they decide to take a ski lift at the end of the night at a ski resort that's about to close down for the next week. And,
this is why I always abide by the rules.
Oh yes, but they slip some guy some money. The guy gets distracted, has to go do something. Another guy closes up. They don't know. They shut the system down, and they're stranded on this where does it take place? They don't really say.
They say the
very
name lodge,
cold
but
mountains.
it's just a ski lodge.
Let's just say Colorado.
Yeah.
And they get stuck in the lift, which is probably really far above ground. I would say.
I'd say a good 50, 60 feet maybe.
Mm-hmm. In the winter, dead winter, and that it is them dealing with these with the fear of being stuck.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away for this. It's a very suspense. Like there's a lot of. I think you described it best.
It's like it's terrifying. All right. It's intense and it's very emotional.
Now there are some slow parts, character building and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, when you have an hour and a half of people sitting in one spot, you have nothing to do but build character.
Yeah. But the character's good.
Yeah.
Makes me feel for the character.
Yeah.
Makes you hope for the survival of the character. And there are some Adam Green for like Hatchet and all. He's known for like some gory, gritty parts.
Yeah.
And like I'm not gonna give any of the plot away, but I don't know if I can like a little bit. It's in the trailers and stuff. Like one of the elements of the fear of this environment is wolves. Now, I don't know if this is a bad misconception with wolves. I don't know personally how wolves act.
Yeah.
But in this film, wolves are scary.
They are.
Like really scary. They're like just as bad as sharks.
Well, I'm just like I'm scared of wolves. Like when I lived in Indiana, this woman I knew had like a wolf, and like we'd go walk around at night and it'd just be in her yard. And I'd always be like, not just like, oh, there's a dog.
Attack you?
No, it's just
They're
very,
scared.
they're giant. Like, have you seen a wolf?
Yeah, they're huge. They're not the size of dogs.
Yeah, that's why it scares me. You know, like.
That and whales scare you.
Yes.
Things that are bigger than you.
Well, but that wolf's not bigger than me. That'd be.
For the sake of this argument.
Yeah, okay.
It is.
And wolves scare me. Shut up.
True blood sucks. Anyway, so yeah, with the wolves, the cold, frostbite, heights, possible broken appendages.
That's another thing. They get trapped on a Sunday. The lodge doesn't open up again until Friday. It's like a weekend thing.
It's a whole week. So it's basically
like,
when
what
you're
are you gonna do?
can't, even if you were to last through frostbite and all, you have to get down.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do when you have to survive the fall?
What will you do to survive?
Yeah, basically that's what it is. And as far as like another claustrophobic film that takes place in one location is beautifully cinematographed. Why am I? Anyway, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's just setting is everything.
Like I sat there like I watched this last night and like just the whole I've had it for a while, but my friend was like, I tried watching it, couldn't finish. I had to turn it off. I can't watch it by myself. So I was like, is that movie so bad? Like I gotta watch it. This whole time I had this like feeling in my gut. I was just like, oh my god, like I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Like I'm terrified of heights,
still,
and I hate the cold.
I think I was talking to you and I was like, I'd jump it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think of how I would jump it.
Like I'm terrified of heights and I like hate the cold.
Oh,
so,
I
like
hate
mixing
cold,
those two for me, I'm just like the whole time I'm just like.
And your fear of wolves.
Yes.
And whales.
Good thing there wasn't a whale. Oh my god.
Whoa.
That'd be
you man.
Open water like 3
with no
just
sharks,
me in the ocean, just whales,
and a whale that's not even
doing
attacking you.
To me.
It's just like, and you're like,
oh my god.
So, Devil, if we didn't mention, is in theaters. It's been in theaters for the past week.
Yeah.
Frozen comes to DVD.
It comes to DVD on Tuesday, the 28th.
28th. So check that out. Definitely give that a watch. It's an excellent film. It really what it is.
Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
The final film of claustrophobic themes is probably the most claustrophobic of the entire 3. This film isn't coming anywhere anytime soon.
October, Shawn told me.
Is it October?
Yeah, Shawn told
well, I know
October.
they're setting. We saw it at a special screening because Lionsgate is trying to get a feel for the audiences and how they're going to perceive it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. in this review. I don't think a lot of people are going to like it.
No.
I thought it was really good. Very slow, but really good. Of course, the movie I'm talking about is Buried.
Buried. Starring Ryan Reynolds. And that's pretty much about it.
And only Ryan Reynolds. Now, there are some voices.
Over a phone, but
But-
Ryan Reynolds is all you see for 90 minutes.
The story is he wakes up, literally the movie starts where he wakes up in a wooden box. I would like to say a coffin, but it is not anything
It's just
near a coffin. It is a
makeshift
small
coffin.
pine box
Yeah.
buried in the middle of who knows where, Iraq. He's a contractor that works for a truck company. He wakes up in this box after the insurgents or Iraqis have attacked his group or his company. And he wakes up simply with a Zippo lighter, something to drink, his anxiety pills, a BlackBerry phone, and that's it for a while. It's very claustrophobic, like I said.
Yeah.
The first 2-3 minutes, at least.
I'd say like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. It's just blackness.
Just blackness of
and
breathing and banging, but his performance is.
He was excellent.
Really good.
Older Ryan Reynolds, I'm not a big fan of. Like not so long ago, Ryan Reynolds is all right. I think he really proved that he can act in this movie.
Hopefully he'll get some better serious roles. I think he
Yeah.
would do good as serious. I mean, he is typecast as the cocky jerk.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a very good job as Deadpool in the Wolverine Origins film, which was horrible, but his portrayal of the character was good.
Excellent.
But overall, like we've been talking about cinematography and all of these films. This, I guess, when you have like 90 minutes of just literally one
You have to go
area,
out and like try some stuff.
you need to
Just
like
be
get some
experimental
good
with
shots.
the camera, you know?
Like they had amazing where it's on him, and then they must have had like a swivel effect. And,
Upside down through the whole coffin.
and even though it only takes place in this one box, they must have built multiple boxes where they
Yeah.
can segment it and get shots from the side. But the whole thing, there's no flashbacks.
No,
There's
that
nothing.
Was the one thing that attracted me to this movie is like someone is like 90 minutes, one man in a coffin. That's the movie.
And it's basically real time.
Yeah. It takes place over the span of like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Mhm.
And that's how long the movie is.
Yep.
That's my one thing with the, like, I have a BlackBerry. My battery would last longer than 2 hours.
Yeah, well, his started at half power.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So.
Never mind.
But there's also, like, people are going to argue oxygen and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long oxygen would last with a lighter going.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is lit by a total of maybe 4 lights. Right?
Yeah.
A Zippo
That's why.
phone
That's
and then
one
2
thing I
others
really
later
love,
on.
like the DP, like making like lighting areas to make it look like it's lit with a lighter, which in reality you can't light
Yeah,
a
you
scene with a
can't light a
lighter because
whole
you won't
scene.
see shit. But just the fact that he's like, your lighting scenes to make it look like they're like lighted with lighters or light with cell phones.
Mhm.
I think it was just an incredible job.
Yeah, and the plot unravels. I wouldn't say it's a very in-depth plot. I wouldn't say it's very, like, there's no giant twists or
Yeah,
anything
well, that's
like
what we were talking
that.
about earlier. Like, we've seen the movies where, like, oh, they're searching for this guy's buried, it's a ransom thing, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And it just feels like, all right, let's see the other side of the story. Let's see what this man's going through, because all we can
Because you don't have anything. You don't
So
have
we
them
can
searching
do-
for him.
yeah.
You just have him with a phone making phone calls. And that sounds boring. It really does.
Yeah.
But that's where the genius of the directing and the acting and the cinematography really, like, keeps your attention. Now, I said there are some points where I was like, okay, I'm just checking my time because
Yeah.
it does get a little dry because you're only in a box.
You got little sequences in there,
Yeah,
got the little subplot.
If you thought Phone Booth was, like, claustrophobic, this was insane. So, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would give it probably, like I did earlier, 4 out of 5. And Frozen as well, I didn't give that a review, 4 out of 5. It's just a 4 out of 5. but I mean, they're all movies I really enjoyed. Now, I would probably watch Frozen again. I enjoyed Frozen a lot. Devil I would definitely watch again.
Yeah.
Buried is probably only a one-time watch.
I might watch again. I'm not sure.
It's just because once you get it, like, the only time I would maybe watch it is just to, like, get a feel for the lighting and the cinematography. But story-wise, one-time watch.
Buried, 8 out of 10. So like it was Frozen, Buried, Devil.
And would you give
8.7.
Frozen?
9.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. Like, I wouldn't
It was
watch
good.
it right now. That's not.
Well, you could
I
if you
could,
wanted to.
yeah.
But it comes out in a week, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's our reviews. Sorry to drag on, but we wanted to bring it to you. It's been a while. A lot of people have been hounding on us. We want to try to keep it up. It's just scheduling, and like I said, the basement was flooded, so
Yeah.
try to do what we can. And we appreciate the subscriptions and the people commenting. So please feel free to tell us what you think of these movies when you see them, if you
Yeah,
haven't
man.
already seen 1 or 2 of them.
Check them out.
All right. Until next time.
Check this out.
Oh, Anthony.